Hello, Aries. Welcome to your January 2025 forecast. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I am so excited to kick off the new year with you. Happy New Year. Happy January 2025. Here we are. Let's jump right in. Aries, listen, January is going to be one of those months where the first half is going to be very cruise control, right? Very cruise control. It's kind of like one of those carnival rides where the thing goes like, and then the second half of the month, whoosh, and you're going to love it. This month is for you, particularly Aries, definitely all about career. It's all about fame, public recognition. It's all about your future hopes, wishes, and dreams. There's a lot of family stuff happening for you too, but it's wherever you want to exert that energy. But that's where the biggest concentration is going to be. A lot of y'all have been going through career stuff. Now let's dive right in. You can see it is absolutely bonkers. January is absolutely bonkers, so I'm going to see how I can do this without going like 2 hours long. These are just transits. These are just transits in January. I got the aspects on the back. The aspects are just, those boom, things that move you forward, the, windows of opportunity, things like that. But these are just transits, the full moon, new moon, all of that. All right. You see, Mercury is going to be in 3 signs this month. Okay. We begin with Mercury in Sagittarius. It's moving into Capricorn and then eventually moving into Aquarius. All right. Mercury, the planet of communication, intellect, even travel, learning new things. I mean, a lot of movement there. Where you're not going to find movement is the fact that Mars is going to be retrograde all month. Mars actually shifts out of Leo and then into Cancer. And we're going to talk about that, okay? Mars is your ruling planet, Aries. You've been a little like, let's go. But, we also enter Aquarius season, which is absolutely amazing. And, of course, one of the biggest news of this month, which I talked about in your annual forecast, the nodal shifts, right? We've got the North Node moving into Pisces, South Node moving into Virgo. So they have left your sign. They're going to be leaving your sign. Remember, the North Node has been in your sign for about a year and a half, all right? So really, really, really big month. So the first 2 weeks, the best thing is completing things, right? Completing things. You're in planning mode, restructuring, putting ducks in a row, right? Even finishing out things, okay? Even detoxing things from your life, whether that's spiritual, whether that's something in your physical world, triple checking all your aspirations, all right? And I would recommend this because, with Mars retrograde, remember, you just don't have the powers of Mars right now. It's full capacity. And it's really more about, reassessing your goals, reevaluating your goals, really going within. Mars moving into Cancer is going to big theme for you is going to be home. Okay. Home, family, significant other, parents, children, real estate, all of that. And again, just wait until the second half when we start having the aspects, when we have our first conjunction, when we have this one of the best new moons of the year. All right. You're going to feel it. But just again, the first 2 weeks, nothing, I wouldn't say nothing, but things you just might find things are not happening at the pace you want. You might be feeling like you're hitting dead ends every time you try to do something. And I'm not saying nothing's going to happen for you, but it really is a time to still continue internalize and everything I said earlier, because the second half of the month, I mean, it's going to be cosmic of epic proportions. You will feel like you are dancing with Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, and Barbie. You'll be riding this, wave, high vibrations, right? So really, really also pay attention to what I say for the first half of the month, because next week I am not doing the first week of January, your weekly forecast. Instead, I'm doing part 2 of your 2025 forecast, okay? And you're going to see when I flip this over the aspects, nothing really happens until the 14th, like 12th, 13th, 14th. Anyways, so one thing I do want to remind you, we are still under the influence of that new moon in Capricorn that kicked off 2025 in your 10th house of career, fame, your reputation, public recognition, honors, achievements. This is such a great one for you. Such a great one for you. Okay. And you actually like looking at what's going on for you, you being a cardinal sign, obviously that new moon in Capricorn is going to have a big impact on you. So please set intentions. You can still do that now. Okay. And you do have a lot of your, cardinal houses activated this month. We'll talk about that. So you're going to have a big month. All right. Just remember Mars is still in hibernation mode. Okay. And Mars is, as you can see, moving back into Cancer. All right. So I just want to get that out of the way because I've talked about this a lot. You know about Mars retrograde here. Remember, the one thing that I said back in October when Mars was moving into shadow, Mars was in Cancer, October, November, something that you did around that time. Now you're going to face, okay? Remember, that's what this Mars retrograde in Cancer is going to be. So again, something that has to do with home, family, what was going on around that time for you, all right? Because now you're going to revisit things from October, November, all right? And on the home front, the foundations of your life, okay? And just work with that energy. This, again, it's going to be a time during Mars retrograde, and especially the first 2 weeks, you just want to build your to-do list. You want to get in game mode. You want to build your resume, whatever you're doing, adjust your Tinder settings. It doesn't matter. Just get in game mode. All right. Because you're going to hit the ground running. All right. When we get there, but just remember, and here, the aspects are on the back, but I think I mentioned this in your last week's reading. We not only kick off this month with that new moon in Capricorn, but also Mars opposite Pluto. So there you go with Mars, your ruling planet that is still in Leo, not in Cancer yet. Okay. Opposite Pluto in Aquarius. So there's something here with, where you may feel a little tested with Mars opposite Pluto as we kick off the month anyway. And so remember, you want to go within. This is, you may be going through motions of why am I not feeling the joy that I want? Or, why are my friends being so right now with Pluto and Aquarius in your 11th house? So just keep that in mind. It's fixed energy, okay? Mars and Leo, Pluto and Aquarius. So it can build this like tension. And you remember Mars is, your ruling planet, Aries, the god of war. Pluto likes to break things down. Also, Pluto likes to unearth secrets. So you may be hearing some things, right? So this is very different from the Mars-Pluto opposition we had in November because Pluto is in Aquarius now, which is your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, also your social network. So there is going to be a sense of you wanting this freedom, this freeness, sense of individuality being tested a little bit, maybe even your squad and, your community that you belong to, and also power struggles and control. That's what Mars opposite Pluto is. But again, we'll talk about that later when I break it down week by week. Oh, and if you are new to my channel, I am giving you your astrological forecast for Aries. Then I do your spread. After your spread, that's when I break it down week by week. And I'll talk about, the big aspects I want you to pay attention to, because again, you're gonna feel it. So just channel this energy for the first few weeks creatively, right? Even physically, Mars is physicality, right? So, go, audition for Annie, or, make a pie, do something, right? Do the, teach your dogs the Macarena, whatever, just exert this energy because you don't want to hold things in, all right? And use this energy. Don't let it use you. Now, Mars moving back into Cancer, like I said, the other thing about Mars in Cancer, Mars does not like being in Cancer. Mars does not like being retrograde at all. So like I said, back in, I think it was October, Mars in Cancer is like Thor or even like Aries, the god of war, at a housewarming party, right? Doing air kisses and eating deviled eggs. He does not like this. All right. So there's going to be some moments that you're going to have within your domestic sector, home, family, even loved ones, things like that. All right. So remember, stay frosty, be cool. Remember, Cancer is the crab. Pinchers do come out around, this time. You could even feel extra sensitive, even defensive. All right. So it just tests you, right? You could get really so again, like the fact that I'm wearing a gray sweater, like you could be like like little things, right? Little things. It's those little things that Mars is gonna like pick at. So remember, go within. You're on a karmic journey, okay? On top of that, mid-month, we will have the sun opposite Mars as well. So again, you could just feel a little bit tested. Stay frosty, be cool, and that is the halfway point of the retrograde. So just remember, actually, the two most powerful warriors are patience and time. If you can tell me who said that without googling it, you get me wearing a blue sweater next week. All right. So just map things out, process things, spend time working with your spirituality as well for the first few weeks. All right. Follow your curiosities. There's got to be a lot of new things that you're going to want to learn. Remember, Jupiter is still in Gemini. All right. Even retrograde, but it's still great. Learn about, new things. Be curious about learning new things during, this entire month, actually. But most importantly, don't sweat the small stuff. Now, the good news is Venus is moving into Pisces right away. Hello, amazing. Where she's exalted. So this just means Venus does her best in Pisces. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely amazing. She's not just in her throne; she's on her throne, carried by the X-Men. It's Venus in Pisces is all about compassion. It's all about empathy, spirituality, intuition. It is a love letter. All right, you're gonna have Venus in Pisces all month long. And you're going to feel this. So you are going to be vibrating at this high frequency, very message in a bottle, very, your hearts are just going to be swelling, feeling emotionally driven toward the things that bring you pleasure, right? What you desire, love, money, creativity, beauty, shopping, all month long, all right? Intuition and creativity. Definitely harness that. Those are the golden buzzers of this transit. Now, remember, you've got Pisces rules your 12th house, so that's already a very spiritual place. Your intuition is going to be very heightened. Go within. Use this energy. It's a gift. It's a gift. Now, the other thing that's going to be happening is that you see Mercury's going to be leaving Sagittarius. Mercury's going to be moving into Capricorn for about 2.5 months, right? 2.5 weeks. Okay, so that's just another reason for you to prepare for where you want to be by mid-January and beyond. All right, Mercury in Capricorn is all about discipline. It's all about structured, practical, pragmatic thinking and long-term goals. Okay, remember, Capricorn rules your 10th house of fame and career and honors and achievements. So even if you're, retired, what are you exerting your energy that you want to be known for, right? What are you communicating now? Mercury being the planet of communication to get you in that spot. So remember, this is very no nonsense. This is Mercury Capricorn. Like no chit chat. Let's do it. Eyes on the prize. Let's go for it. Okay. So keep that in mind. All right. Now the big thing. There you go. North node moving into Pisces, South node moving into Virgo. This is going to be all year long up until mid-2026. You're going to start feeling this energy shift right off the bat, right when this happens. Okay. So the North node, it is, the points of fate, right? It is your mission statement, why you're here. And so again, as I mentioned in your 2025 forecast, and I talk more about it there, so I'm not gonna harp on it here. I will in your weekly forecast, but the North Node in Pisces for you all year long, that is spirituality for you, Aries. All right, so it's moving out of the North Node's moving out of your side, moving into Pisces. So what have you learned about yourself all of last year, all of 2024? Okay, now this is all about your spiritual purpose. Why are you here on Earth? You're going to have a lot of these questions. You're going to have a lot of intuitive guidance. Trust your intuition. All right. Remember, South Node in Virgo, what you've got to let go of, that perfectionism energy, being too hard on yourself, trusting your gut. Virgo rules the digestive system. It's the gut. It's your second brain, right? So your intuition is going to be absolutely heightened this month and throughout the year. So really, really go with this, all right? A lot of moments of meditation. Meditation is medication, is liberation, right? North Node is where you're going, by the way, where your growth as a person. So for you, again, a lot of 12th house is also dreams. It's healing. It's great. It's great. All right. So really, really, really nice. So one thing you're going to notice, remember, we've got Saturn and Neptune in Pisces. Now you got Venus in Pisces, and you've got the North Node in Pisces. So that's a huge buildup. In your 12th house, you're going to have psychic pops. Okay. But again, a lot of healing intuition energy, facing any fears that you have. That's the 12th house. Knowing who's on your side. Remember, 12th house is also hidden enemies, okay? Knowing who's on your side, all right? Going with your intuition on that and releasing anything that you might be doing for self-sabotage. That is the 12th house as well. And clearing that energy, leaving it in 2024 and learning and continuing to grow. So really set intentions. Pisces is dreams. Pisces is so dreamy. And again, that's your 12th house. Pisces rules the 12th house. So really set these intentions and dream big. Okay. Now, another thing that's going to be happening, speaking of the nodes, the lunar nodes, is Monday, January 13th. All right, the full moon in Cancer. Now, I love this full moon. You've got to really, it's inspiring. It's lovely, compassion. The moon rules Cancer. It's in its place here. It's your 4th house, home, family, everything I mentioned earlier. Significant other, that those vibes, home vibes, okay? Very nurturing, very compassion heightened, okay? Remember, North Node is in Pisces, now trining this full moon. It's insane. Like, I can't even. Here's the thing. Remember, Pluto will be opposite, Pluto and Mars actually, Pluto, Mars, and the moon will be opposing Pluto. All right. So, Pluto and Mars will be opposing the moon. Anyway, so we'll talk about that later. So again, there may be something that's still a little bit testing around this time, but remember, full moon, it's all about healing. It's all about healing with the North Node there. Intuition, we're talking about the full moon, letting things go. All right, so there's going to be something here that's definitely like, you're going to be like, something's got to go. Now, the interesting thing about this full moon and what the reason why I really love it is that Uranus is going to be trining the sun. All right, so that is a rare aspect that's happening during this wonderful full moon. If you can, drown out any noise around you, and if you can really utilize this in terms of letting things go. Now, with Uranus here trining the sun, there's some good news coming through. Now, probably around money too, by the way, for y'all. Okay. And it could also be something with your self-worth, self-confidence, when you do let these things go, things that you value. Now, we do enter Aquarius season on Sunday, January 19th. You see that here. Where am I? I don't even know. I'm down here. So for the next 4 weeks, Aquarius is known as the genius, the innovator, eccentric energy, but also very forward thinking, future forward, driven toward positive change and freedom. Aquarius is the humanitarian, knowledge for all. Remember, the water bearer, okay? We're talking about Ganymede here, chosen by the gods to, serve the greater good, seeking higher knowledge. This is absolutely amazing. And remember, Pluto is here now too for the next 19 years in Aquarius, and he is just getting started. Again, I can't wait to tell you about the last 2 weeks, but just know that, on a global level, you're going to see a lot of more developments in technology and space and the human collective. I mean, everything that Aquarius rules, but he also has a reputation of being very independent and cool and, rebellious, right? So tap into your, inner James Dean and Rosa Parks and Virginia Woolf, all these Aquarians, okay? Harry Styles, Alice Cooper. You do you. That's what Aquarius is all about. That's Aquarius, that unique energy. And so you are going to have a lot of focus on your future hopes, wishes, and dreams. That's your 11th house, as well as your social networks, groups you belong to, your friendships, social media, all of that. This is being very social and thinking about your future in this next level way. All right. And just so we know, we kick off Aquarius season with the sun conjuncting Pluto, a once-a-year aspect that's powerful. Again, in your place of hopes and wishes and dreams. So Aries, this is big. Now, then you see Mercury will move into Aquarius. I love this. A lot of astrologers still consider Mercury exalted in Aquarius. And remember what I said about Aquarius. It's very intelligent, innovative, forward thinking. Mercury is all about communication. So you see how Mercury in Aquarius is going to move you in this new direction. And, again, open to new ideas, having brilliant ideas as well. You're just going to be very, very social with Mercury in Aquarius because it is your 11th house or social network. So, and that can even be like your LinkedIn community or whatnot if you are here for work. And then we have that new moon ending the month in Aquarius on the 29th one of the best new moons. Jupiter, the planet of abundance and expansion, luck, good fortune, will be trining the sun and the moon at this time. And then you also have Mercury and Pluto. You have the sun conjuncting Pluto. You also have Mercury conjuncting Pluto, by the way. That's going to happen the day before the new moon. So these conjunctions, remember, these are powerful. You're going to feel it play out. You're going to feel it play out for weeks. They're setting up new cycles for you. Okay. And then let me just flip this over. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. This is only half the aspects. Not even half, like less than half. I had to can't cherry pick the best ones or the most important ones for you to know, Aries. Okay. So this is really big. One thing you'll notice is that I didn't even have room for the sextiles. Sextiles are these huge, enormous windows of opportunity for you. And for you, Aries, we have a number of amazing sextiles with Uranus. Again, that is in Taurus in your second house of money, finances, income. Sweet, sweet moments toward the end of the month. And feel free to take a screenshot. And yes, absolutely, we are obviously going to dig deeper into these aspects in your weekly forecast. Okay, just know that the other thing is Uranus is going direct at the end of the month, and that's going to be big. Uranus surprises, the unexpected, but also breakthroughs, right? The Great Awakener. So you're absolutely going to feel that again, especially with money, finances, your self-worth, things that you value, things that you like in your material world, possessions as well. So this is again really it's a big month. It's an enormously big month, and you're gonna see. Do you see here already? Remember, the first few weeks, nothing really happens until we get to the 12th, 13th. Okay, I mean, you're gonna have that Mars opposition. Mars is gonna be in Cancer. Venus moves into Pisces. Those are great. Use that energy, but be ready to go by the time we hit the middle of the month. All right. So, what else can I tell you? That's it. That's it. Let's get started. Let's get started, Aries. You know what's really interesting about this month is that a lot of the placements that are happening this month are in my chart. I natally have in my birth chart. Like I have Mercury in Capricorn. I have Mars retrograde in Cancer. My sun is in Aquarius. I'm in Aquarius. I have Jupiter in Gemini. I have Moon in Virgo. Remember, South Node Moon in Virgo. I mean, it's just crazy for me. But anyway, this is all about you, Aries. It's all about you. Let's get started. See what's going on for you, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for January 2025. Okay, Aries. How are you doing? Happy New Year. And if you're watching this before the new year, happy holidays. Y'all are amazing. I do a traditional cultic cross spread, offers the best overview. And, if we need to pull clarifiers, we will. Secondly, Aries. And then after this, remember, I'm going to break it down week by week, okay? Talk about some of these aspects you can look forward to. All right? And then I'm going to do your second spread. We're going to focus on some big things for you, Aries. All right, let's get started. Okay. Yep. Big month. Big month. Big, 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 big. Here's the thing. Spirituality is really going to be a big thing for you, and you are going to be moving out of this place where you felt a little bit of right, into a place of more empowerment, especially again spirituality, the things that you find meaningful in your life. You're going to have a huge shift this month, and you're going to really, really, and really, really love it. Now, you do have the Five of Pentacles in your past. Okay, so we're moving out of that place where this is a card where these two people are feeling they're hard on themselves, right? They're focusing on their plight. They're not looking for solutions, where they're literally outside this church, this sanctuary. All they have to do is look up. All right. So this is, I always say you have the power to choose. What energy do you want to be in? Low energy frequency or high energy frequency, where you attract everything you deserve, right? So there is going to be, it looks like, with the Three of Swords in your challenge area as well, looks like there is something that you may be going through January, where you're going to have to go within, and that's going to make all the difference with the Hanged Man in the heart of your spread. The Hanged Man attributed to Neptune, therefore Pisces. You got, remember I said Neptune, Saturn, North Node, all of that in Pisces. There you go. Your 12th house. This is preparing for this big transformation. spiritual transformation, these new, looking at things in a new way, new perspective, but be willing to surrender those things that no longer serve you anymore. All right. But this is a lot of enlightenment here. You even see his, he put himself here, by the way. Nobody put himself here. He wanted to see things in a new way. And he was ready to make the, surrender the things that, he doesn't want to bring on this journey moving forward. But that only comes when you go within, when you trust your intuition. Let me do this. So 3 of Swords here. So yeah, this is a big month of going within. Go within. All right. 3 of Swords in your challenge area. Coming after that 5 of Pentacles with that Hanged Man. Look at what else is happening. Yeah, there's probably going to be some changes for a lot of y'all, and maybe some emotional impact, especially coming after that 5 of Pentacles. Remember, Pentacles are also your physical reality. So it could be the fact that you like something's happening, and with those circumstances, you're realizing, okay, I really want to change this part of my life, whether it's career, whether it's a relationship, whatever it is, whatever resonates with you, because this is such a big spiritual thing. And again, you will not have the answers until you go within, and that's when you're gonna be like, oh, I get it, I'm ready to move forward, and look at what's waiting for you in your future, right? So there may even be some breakups that's happening here, letting some people go out of your life, and it doesn't have to be romantically as well. It can be like, business partner, things like that. But it does seem like there is a powerful momentum and emotional healing here, actually, okay? Because you do also have the 6 of Swords, which is attributed to Mercury and Aquarius. Remember, that's going to be happening this month. And this is really great because you're saying, okay, that's happened. I learned from it. I'm moving forward. There's no point in staying in the past. I'm making these big decisions. It's in your crown. These are swords up here. Clarity, okay? This is, analyzing things. This is processing things. It's intellect, even communication, but they're moving forward. They're leaving the choppy waters into, it's smooth sailing this moment forward because they've recognized that and they've taken that inspired action to start having things harmonized in their life. Now you got the King of Pentacles in the root of your spread and the Page of Pentacles in your future. So yes, there is going to be money stuff for you, like I said. Okay, big time. You got something big coming through. You got that Page of Pentacles. Okay, he's a big student too. He's kind of like the biggest student out of all the pages, but 2 things here. 1, yes, it looks like you are going to have a big transformative change because you trust your intuition and it leads you to this new thing in your life, okay? It can be something in your physical world, but, for a lot of y'all, remember, I start out this reading saying career is going to be a big thing or just some big passion of yours, something that you want to invest all this energy in. There, boom, there you go. All right. Other thing is pages are messengers. You could be receiving messages about something that is, again, it's part of your hopes and wishes and dreams. I mean, you do have the King of Pentacles in the root of your spread. All right. So this is something where a month where you're going to be feeling and embracing that wealth, but also there's going to be a part of you that's this protector, provider energy for the people within your world. Okay. Feeling that wealth. And it can be, wealth comes in all forms. He is the richest king though. So yes, abundance and wealth within your world. But you're going to be feeling that. And in a sense of like, growth again is the biggest thing coming through. Now let's get to your stuff, Aries. Oh my goodness, Aries, we're here. Just wait until March. Wait, remember, your forecasts are up, your annual forecasts. Aries, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what's going on. I appreciate all that. And I love y'all. Okay, so money. That's a thing. So you see what's happening here. You got the 5 of Swords. So big thing here is just with Mars retrograde, your ruling planet, with Mars opposite Pluto, go within. Don't go out, swinging, Thor's hammer, right? You don't want to do that. Go within. Be inspired. Feel inspired. Process things. Okay. Do I need to, have 3 swords, and have a smirk on my face? Well, remember, it's going to be one of those months where you got to stay frosty, be cool. So a lot of y'all could be feeling that. I'm getting more internal, but there is that sense of like when you can, be in touch with your better self. And even if something's happening in your physical world, be the better person in this situation. You're going to be golden. Okay. Remember, trust your intuition because you also got the 4 of Cups. And so it's likely there is someone that could maybe reveal to you that there, maybe it is, we've reached an expiration date. Again, it's however that resonates with you. It can be a friendship. It can be, because you've got your 11th house activated. It could be a friendship. It could be, a partner. It could be a business partner, something with a career. But there's just something here where you may recognize someone is just a little, and you've got to explore that, all right? Because the Four of Cups is associated with like boredom, apathy, things like that. It's in your external areas, external factors area. Now you've got that Ten of Swords. Yeah, you're just. This is going to be even like there's going to be this connection between the higher mind and the physical mind for you. Okay, there may be a lot that you're processing this month, but it's in a place where you're just like, I want it to end. I'm ready to move forward, and it shows here with the Six of Swords in your crown. This, the Ten of Swords here is just saying like, I just don't want that no more. I want this rebirth, right? You're getting that with the Hangman. Okay, you got to go within, and then the Nine of Pentacles and your final outcome. Like, what did I say? Like money, 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 and there is a sense of like freedom, independence. So, having worked hard to achieve this, to have this sense of enlightenment and this power in terms of, remember, with all this Aquarius energy, that freeness, that freedom, that sense of independence, that sense of like, I don't have to rely on these people anymore. Like I've done something where I've put myself in a position where I feel really good and there is so much abundance. And she does wear, you see the symbol of Venus all over her gown. Okay. So use that Venus energy this month. Like I said, this is really great. That is where you're going to be. There's going to be changes. You see that, all right? Money stuff too. Now, let's break it down week by week, all right? So, the first week, of January, the first week I said, Mars is going to be opposite Pluto, so just keep that in mind and channel that energy. Like I said, January 2nd, that's going to happen. We're going to feel it throughout the month, okay? And then I talked about Mars moving into Cancer, Mercury moving into Capricorn. We are going to have that Mars-Neptune trine on the 12th, which is definitely for you here. There's going to be something emotionally moving for you here. A huge burst of energy as well, which I really love, okay? So let's see what's going on for you. That's there's a lot happening the first week, okay? In terms of these bigger transits. All right. So for the first week, yeah, you're going to be in the zone, right? With that Emperor, which is your card, right? The Emperor, you see the symbol of the ram all over his throne. Emperor is Aries. All right. So that empowerment, but wisdom. Look how long his beard is. I mean, this is wisdom. He's got the world in his hand. He rules his destiny. This is divine masculine. This is mastery of self. So again, that first week, really go within to feel empowered, all right, and do things in an empowered way where you feel really good, not in a forceful way, but powerful for you, okay, and really letting people know that nobody's going to take my power right now. Second week of January, I would really pay attention to this week, okay? So especially from Monday the 13th with the full moon in Cancer till about the 18th. But this is going to be a really big week, okay? Because remember, Mars is halfway through its retrograde. You've got the Sun trine Uranus on that Monday. Remember I said on the 15th, the Sun will be opposite Mars. Again, that could be something here where, here's the thing. You can use these aspects, and I want you to use this aspect in a way where you feel really amped up, all right? Because Sun opposite Mars isn't terrible, like, or anything. It is just a point where you may feel pepped up, right? You may feel really amped up. Remember, the Sun is this life force. It's still in Capricorn at this time in your 10th house of career. And then you've got Mars and Cancer in 4th house of home, your, foundations of your life. Mars is action, as you know, physicality as well. So remember, channel this energy, okay? Like when I say you're going to feel amped up, you're going to feel amped up. It's almost like you found out that you want a free taco or something. There's going to channel this physically this day, around this day, okay? So exercising, kickboxing, gardening, and yes, sexual energy here is going to be a thing, all right? So this is definitely more of and I'm harping on this for you because this is going to have a big impact on you because Mars, again, your ruling planet. So this is very competitive energy too. The sun opposite Mars. You could see that in other people, but this is when I say competitive. The best way forward is using your wits, your skills, your strength, all of your strong suits. Okay, it's like you're on a reality show. Like you want to win. You want to do everything to win. All right, and outlast other contestants. Feel that energy now, all right? Because everyone's going to be feeling sun opposite Mars. There's going to be some competitive energy in the air, but and the sun is ego. Mars can be aggressive. So as long as you tone that part down, and it's more about going within and that empowerment, okay, you being your authentic self, but using this, it's going to be very, very nice for you. Now, on the 18th, we have our first conjunction of the year, Venus conjuncting Saturn. I mean, we're going to have, again, I talk about this in your annual forecast. We'll have this 3 times this year, okay? Because of the retrogrades, use it. Use it. This is powerful. It's a conjunction. Please use this, okay? Please use this. Again, your 12th house, you're going to have this huge burst, all right? There is something, this kind of aspect makes you really put emphasis of energy into building the structure for your future, and a lot of it's going to come from your intuition. Remember, Venus and Saturn both in Pisces in your 12th house. You've got the Hanged Man in the heart of your spread. Honestly, this is all about setting yourself up for success for your future. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you for the second week of January. You got the 7 of Swords. So yes, this is a time, like I said, I harped on that aspect set up as Mars for you because it definitely is, you're going to feel it. All right. So you're going to feel the impact days before, days after, a little bit longer. Right. So face your truths, be your honest self. All right. So really, really have those moments where you are moving in the direction where you want to go and everything matches, aligns, your chakras, feeling your auras, like all of that, right? Mind, body, spirit. This is kind of like looking the other way, but some things you're going to have to face around this time. Okay. Remember I said that that full moon, full moons, obviously they illuminate things, right? And I said the sun is going to be trining Uranus, okay? And Pluto is very active. So there could be some like secrets that come to the surface too in your physical world. Let's clarify that, 7 of Swords. Oh gosh. Yeah. So you got the Lovers. Is there something that you have to face about a partnership or a relationship? Do it. Remember, the Lovers is having that power to choose. And the Lovers is attributed to Gemini. You've got Jupiter and Gemini in your 3rd house of communication. Remember, this is time to be social and not holding anything in, okay? And when I say social, diplomatically, but you're going to be fine. As long as you confront your truth and all of that, you're going to be absolutely fine, okay? With the Lovers, that's huge. That's big, all right? The Lovers it's love. It's intense. It's deep. All right, it's healing energy as well with Archangel Raphael there. Now, 3rd week, yes, we have we officially move into Aquarius season. Happy birthday to any Aquarius if you are watching for your moon, your rising, or your kid or whatnot. Just remember, I said the sun is going to be conjuncting Pluto once a year aspect. I talked about this. I think I talked about this in your annual forecast. This is big. Okay. This is setting up this brand new cycle for you in your hopes and wishes and dreams, Aries. It's in your 11th house. All right. Also, your social network groups you belong to. Watch this play out and use this energy. Conjunctions are powerful. This is a blast off with Aquarius season for you. Okay. Now January 23rd, you're going to absolutely love Mars, sextile Uranus. This is very high energy. There's something here for you. There's something here. Again, this may be your first big money breakthrough. There could be something here. Remember, Uranus and Taurus, and these sextiles bring these, windows of opportunity. So you have to use them. Don't let them pass. Okay. All right. Now, the 25th. All right. Venus trine Mars. This is absolutely amazing. Venus is in the stronger position here, with Venus trine Mars. But this is love, romance, creativity, all of that, just off the charts. All right. Whatever you're working on, in a creative aspect, or even start something around this time too. Oh my goodness. The things that you want pleasure in, things that you desire, all of it. Here you go with Venus trine Mars. Okay. So absolutely love this for you. You are definitely going to be wanting to connect. And again, it doesn't have to be in a romantic way. In a romantic way, obviously, that's going to be a thing. But it can be with friendships for you. It can be with business partners. It can be with colleagues. There's something here where you are going to want to be social. So do not plan on doing a solo journey in the, Sahara Desert around the time, because you're going to be wanting to be, going the extra mile for people. All right. And then I would pay attention to the 26th, then the 27th, and the 28th, because we have Venus sextile Uranus. Again, Venus is money. Sextile Uranus in your second house of money. That's happening on the 26th. Hello, Aries. Something really big here, because the day after the 27th, Mercury will trine Uranus in your second house of money. And Mercury, again, this is you getting some news. Maybe even out of the blue. I mean, this is really, really, it's a very fun aspect. And if you feel like stuck in some area, which you won't be by the time we get to, mid month, this is where you're gonna be like, I want something different. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to break free from this. Remember, Uranus is change. You can always expect change when Uranus is aspected. Okay. And if you don't make that change is going to happen. All right. So you want to use these. And then the 28th of January, Mercury will conjunct Pluto. This only happens once a year. There's some big truth coming out around this time. Things coming to the surface. You are definitely going to maybe even speak your truths about something. All right. So keep that in mind. Did I skip the third week? I didn't I? Oh wait, no. What is going on here? January. Oh yeah, I did. So okay, let's see. So from the Sun conjunct Pluto to Venus trine Mars. Okay, that's when that's gonna be the third week. Okay, Aries, let's see what's going on for you for the third week with that conjunction as we move into Aquarius season. All right, so yeah, hey, listen, but like I said, you're gonna have a breakthrough. You're gonna have a breakthrough. Look at all these swords. You're gonna have a huge breakthrough. Ace of Swords. I mean, that's powerful. With great power comes great responsibility. Remember that, okay? Because you have the Emperor too, all right? So it is going to be a powerful month. And like I said, you could receive great news. There could be something happening. You could be telling something. You could be making a big announcement. There's something in terms of a new beginning here, all right? Maybe even a new way of thinking, having a brilliant idea, signing some sort of contract. All of that's on the table for you. You're golden, all right? So now, the fourth week, I have to just make a thing here. Okay, that's the third week. Now, the fourth week, remember, that is when we were talking about, I was saying that you could be getting news with Mercury sextile Neptune. Venus is going to be sextile Uranus. Mercury's trining Uranus. Mercury's moving into Aquarius. Mercury's conjuncting Pluto. I mean, there's so much happening here. Mercury conjunct Pluto, as I was saying, that's happening January 28th. One of the best days of the year, by the way, because it is my birthday. But this is, again, big Ace of Swords energy, actually. Okay, so this is some new cycle, new beginning that's happening. You're seeing it play out here. And then the new moon in Aquarius on the 29th. I can't. First of all, if you watch for your rising, your moon, or for someone else, some Aquarius, or Aquarius or Taurus or Leo, Scorpio in your life, this is going to have the biggest impact on them, all right? All the air signs too. Jupiter, for this new moon, Jupiter will be trining the sun and the moon. Remember, the sun just conjuncted Pluto. You're feeling that. You got the power of those Uranus sextiles as well. One of the best new moons. All right, so you're kicking. Remember, this is going to be big for you. This is in your 11th house of your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your social network, groups you belong to. You could be launching some big community around this time. And then the day after, on the 30th, one of the best days of the month would be the sun trining Jupiter. We were lucky to have this once last year. We have it twice this year. Okay. It's big. It's typically twice a year. So it's back. Now, you're definitely going to feel this. The sun trining Jupiter in Gemini, right? Sun in Aquarius. So all the air signs, all the fire signs will really, really feel this. Anything you want, here you go. It's coming after the new moon. The intentions that you set, the sun trining Jupiter. Oh my goodness. Things are changing for you. Things are happening. This is luck, prosperity, good luck, fortune. good fortune, profit, wisdom, expansion, and then Uranus goes direct, and you're gonna feel that. All right. Remember those Uranus aspects. Direct motion, when it goes direct, big. Let's see what's going on for you, Aries, for the last week of January. Yeah, you got the Eight of Cups. You're definitely recognizing a lot of this power that you have and using it to move forward in a direction you know intuitively is right for you. Okay, you are. Oh, that's really big. Okay, you got an eclipse here. It's game changing too. Right. So, really love that for you. I'll even clarify that Eight of Cups for you, the direction that you're going. Wow, and you got the Hermit too. Very, very great. Very interesting. Hermit, remember I said all about the introspection. So there is going to be some here because you got that glow of the eclipse. You got the glow of the lantern here, right? So there's, and then you got the glow of the halo as well in the heart of your spread. Go within. All right. The last week, there's going to be some things that are happening for you moving forward, but there is going to be a sense of you getting a glimpse of your future, but you can only do that with introspection like that. The Hermit here. Okay. The wise man, the wizard. All right. So now let's break it down. We're gonna do use a separate spread. See if any of the same cards come out, because when they do, you know it's an important message. We're gonna cover career, love, and also, by the way, just a reminder. I did change up my membership for 2025. This is the last. So these the second spread every week, every month. I'm doing a second spread, only going to be for the top tier, the tier 3 members. So it'd be great. We'd love to have you. Why am I saying we? Me and Ruby would love to have you as a member. But yeah, it's something that I'm doing to give back to the tier 3 members. So this will always be for that moving forward. This is going to be the last one. But let's see what's going on for you for let's do career. This is a big month for you for career. All right, Aries, huge month for you for career and your hopes and wishes and dreams. Really, really moving forward. All right, so Tarot of the Divine. There we go. All right, so yeah, you got the Chariot. Not surprised. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so just continue to move forward. No looking back. Remember, even with that Eight of Cups too, moving forward, not looking back. You're surrendering things, leaving them in 2024, and a lot of it. Remember, use that first 2 weeks of January. All right, the Chariot, amazing, absolutely amazing. Okay, this is someone who's that willpower, that strength, that courage to just continue move forward after his hopes and wishes and dreams, but learning a lot and using everything that he's learned to empower himself. All right, so really great energy. Are y'all traveling, by the way? Some of y'all may be traveling. Okay, so keep that in mind for January. Let's see what's going on for love for y'all. Okay. All right, there we go. And I'm going to use this one too. All right, so what can we expect for love for Aries? Wow, okay, interesting. So you got the Three of Wands. A lot of y'all are either on the brink of something, change, or exploring something new there, right? Growth in terms of love, whether it's in a current relationship, new relationship. You got that 10 of Pentacles. All right, so wow, that's legacy energy. That's big family energy as well. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. Remember, that's a card where the pentacles are raining from the sky in the form of the Tree of Life. It's a big old castle. There's you coming into this physical realm, so it's almost like you taking love on a whole other level here, because you also got death. Big transformation. So remember, it's got to be a lot of you recognizing what you want moving forward, and especially when it comes to love. All right, now it's big. This is big. Love is big for y'all. The 10 of Pentacles, I mean, that's, talk about prosperity. Talk about, your kingdom come. Huge. All right, so let's see what's going on for health. Remember, big focus on health with a north and south node, okay? So just let's talk about it, though. Let's see what's going on for health for Aries for, there we go, January 2025. All right, that one too. Let's see. Yeah, you got the Four of Pentacles is the one that dropped out. Okay, pay attention to you. put some priority in you, building this structure moving forward. Okay. Now, another thing I'm going to mention. Okay. And this is why I do this other thread, because painting a bigger picture here with that 10 of swords as well. Okay. So remember what I said. When you see the same card from different decks come out overlapping, you've really got to pay attention to the 10 of swords energy. All right. The sun is coming out on the horizon. 10 is the end. Okay. Up here, something has to end, but you've got to learn from it. You've got to learn from it with that chariot energy as well. You know, just the hangman energy. Learn from anything that was challenging, because then you never have to go through that karmic cycle again. You've got to learn. That's what right? So, but the Four of Pentacles here, really saying, let's focus on that structure, that stability, moving forward, and, you know, the foundations of your life. And, you know, I just bring this up because you've got Mars opposite Pluto, right? You also have, you know, Mars retrograde, your ruling planet. So again, this is a great month to go within to really start stabilizing things. One other thing that is happening, by the way, another thing just to let you know, the sun will be sextiling Saturn. I don't know if I mentioned this. That's going to happen right away in the first. That's going to happen on the 3rd. It's going to be on that Saturday. All right. So that's the 4th. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Remember, Saturn, all about building structure, stability, the long-term goals, all of that. All right. So you're already setting yourself up in that capacity. All right. Remember, the sun is still in Capricorn at that point. A lot of career energy, a lot of fame, or what you want to be recognized for. So when it comes to health, yes, focus on your physical health, because Mars is physicality, as I mentioned. Avoid things like, don't, you know, if you see, you know, a construction happening at, you know, on your neighborhood, go on the street, or, you know, just, that's Mars opposite Pluto. All right. So keep that in mind. All right. Now, you're going to be fine. Just pay attention to that. But this is going to be this evolution of this whole, a lot of big things happening. You know that all these pentacles coming out, it's a big deal. Yeah. So Aries, thanks so much. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, become a member. We would love to have you. And I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful to be able to do this. And oh gosh, I'm gonna start crying. I have Mars and Cancer in my chart. So I do get emotional, and I have to say, Aries, I feel blessed being able to do this. And as you know, I love doing these readings. So I hope that you do feel inspired throughout January and really, really connect with your everything, your soul's purpose, all of that. You know, there's a big shift with the nodes. Anyway, Aries, I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. I'll see you next week, when we're going to go deeper, a lot deeper in the aspects. Okay. A lot deeper. And just to give you a little heads up, right? Remember, this is got to be a thing that I do for the 3-tier or 3rd-tier members. Just to give you a heads up, when we get to February, Jupiter will go direct. Mars will go direct. All planets, February, there's going to be a window where all planets are direct only at this time. You know, there's planets going to be retrograde throughout the entire year. All right. So there's going to be so many great things happening in February for you, but March is your big month with the eclipse in your sign. But just prepare now. Prepare where you want to be. Okay. Put yourself in that position. Anyway, Aries, y'all are amazing. I'll see you next week. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.